You talk about using movement and the importance of movement in literacy-based activities or other activities in the classroom. For clinicians who have never considered kind of pairing movement and literacy, what is the connection?
That's a very good question because not all movement activities are created equally. If we look at some movement activities, such as sensory activities within themselves or aerobic activities, you're not going to see the improvements in executive function. What we're looking at is task-oriented movement activities. And with these activities, you have a narrative, you have a story that's going to occur. First, you need to identify that there is a problem. Many of our kiddos with executive function don't even see that there's a problem in the first place. Secondly, you need to make a plan. So being able to make a plan when you're doing a task-oriented movement activity is a very important skill that children with executive function have difficulty with. Next, you need to take action. Many children, they could identify the problem, they see the plan, but they're not able to initiate action to solve that problem. And lastly, you need to see it through to the end. You need to check it to completion. So this 4-step process in a movement activity is what is going to improve executive function. And you can think of children you work with where one of those steps is where they fall apart. Either they have difficulty seeing the problem in the first place, or perhaps they have difficulty knowing what to do about the problem and making the plan, or they have difficulty taking action, or they have difficulty taking it to completion. They're off before they're finished with the project. So all 4 of these steps are crucial to practice, and you can practice them within a task-oriented movement activity in your speech therapy sessions. So you're holistically treating the child, and while you're improving narrative skills, not while you're improving the speech and language skills, you're also improving their executive function skills. That's why these movement activities are so beneficial. They're not just about movement.